Savvy Petting with Cheri Hardman. Today's guest is Carole Freeman. Hello, Carole. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me, Cheri.
I'm glad you're here. Would you like to introduce us to your friend?
Yes, let's see if I can get him to. I'll have to show you the vibrating toy he likes here in a minute. All right, this is Blue.
Oh, pretty kitty.
Show him your eyes. Show him why you're named Blue.
He looks really happy to be here right
Yes, he loves it. Good kitty. Oh, maybe I could. Oh, I've got him so he'll actually let me hold him like a baby if I hold him right. I know. He'll cry for a little bit. Oh, yeah, he loves it. There we go. There we go. We just do the little shoulder massage. At the same time. There we go. Ah,
baby.
yes. He's 17 years old.
Oh, wow.
Old man. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's Siamese,
Well,
Maine Coon, what is he?
some kind of mutt, but from what he looks like, he looks very much like a Balinese, which they have these short little legs, giant paws. Like, look at that.
Oh, yeah.
And fun thing is, so animals usually have like a dew claw. He has full-size thumb.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, giant paws, and he talks a lot, which I understand the Balinese. It's kind of like a long-haired Siamese that they just talk and talk and talk and cry a lot. So that's.
Oh.
But
Now,
his sister.
Go ahead.
Sorry, his sister from the same litter looks completely different. Although she has the same like short, stocky legs, giant feet, but she has green eyes and she's dark gray. So.
Oh, huh. Now, you have another cat, don't you? Do you have two cats?
Yeah. So his sister, same litter. She's downstairs sleeping, but similar body type, but different coloring and different eyes.
So they've been together since forever, just
since the womb. Yeah.
And when did you get them?
When they were 3 months old.
Oh, so cute. What else do I have to ask about it? It's really pretty. I've always liked Siamese type cats. You know, that's what we had when we were little.
Ah.
And I've got like a big fat one right now, but he's, yeah.
Can I show you his outdoorsy, adventurous?
Yeah.
I found this at REI, and the attention to detail is insane. There's like even little pockets inside and like the zippers and everything.
Does he like going in there?
He loves it. I'm so glad it wasn't a wasted thing. Let's see if I can put it up here and get him to sit in it. Although it's a little bit wider than that. So
did you get that just like so you could bring him outside, or just because you thought it was cute, or?
I got it because it was cute, and I was hoping he would sleep in it. And he does. He loves to go in and sleep inside of it, and which then it makes it like feel like I didn't waste my money on it. So
it is really cute.
Yeah, and I think he's sleeping in it at night now in the living room. So
really,
he's very adventurous. Like he likes to feel like he's camping. You know, even though he's an indoor cat.
That's cute. Oh, what else was I going to ask you about him? So 17 years ago, well, you were just a wee lass when you got it.
Yeah, I was like 3 years old or something. I don't know how they let me adopt a cat at that age, but.
Any other quirks that he has?
Oh, he's very needy. He thinks he's my boyfriend and needs to be around me. He's very, very needy. He needs me all of the time. Sitting next to me, sleeping with me, crying if I'm not in the same room with him.
Which is cute.
Pet and touched. He's very into being pet very heavily.
Will he let you like brush him and stuff?
He likes it a little bit, but not very much. He'd rather just, you know.
Yeah.
He likes it really rough. I can pick him up, like he likes like shiatsu deep tissue massage, like really, really aggressive.
That's
like
funny.
Pulling on his hair and everything, and he'll just purr and purr and purr. He's downstairs eating right now, so otherwise I would show you.
Right. Now your other cat's a big TikTok star, right?
She's pretty famous. That's why she can't be here right now, is that her agent said that we weren't getting enough royalties from this episode yet for her to be her on camera.
That's cute.
She has over 92,000 views on her video of her getting a lion cut. So
Wow. So how fast did you notice those views? Like, was it just all of a sudden you looked and it was like, whoa, or did it?
yeah, no, it took off really quickly. And that one, it's funny, I forgot about it because it was, I don't remember now, March, April, November, whatever month that was earlier. Yeah, it took off really quickly. And I'd done like quite a few videos on there just for fun beforehand. I didn't know that one was going to take off. And that's, from what I understand, that's usually how it goes, is like just one random video is just like, oh my gosh, this one's going. So, and it was every day going back and going like, oh my gosh, this is taking off like crazy. So
that must have been fun. Yeah.
Yeah. I checked it actually the other night and I hadn't looked at it in months, and it hasn't grown recently.
It just, I think all of those, they get to a certain point and then they just level off. But mine all level off at about 150, but you know, whatever. Okay, so if what's your cat's name?
The one that I showed you is Blue.
Blue, that's right.
Fun fact, those of you that are young enough to remember the Yu-Gi-Oh characters that are watching, my son actually named him after a Yu-Gi-Oh character. The Yu-Gi-Oh character is Blue Eyes White Dragon. His full name, the full name of the cat, is Blue Eyes White Cat.
Oh.
We call him Blue for short. And
all right. So if Blue could write you a review as a pet owner, what would he say?
He would say needs improvement. She doesn't spend every waking moment fawning over me and petting me and entertaining me and talking to me. She wastes too much time working. She doesn't realize that her life should center around me 100%. I think he is really smart, and I haven't figured out ways to entertain him until recently. I found these little bug-like things, and he loves this. So she's doing better. That's the review would say. Like maybe I'll give her 1.5 stars because she did recently get me a toy that I liked, and I liked the tent. But overall,
well, what do those do?
Oh gosh, I wish I could show you, but okay, so there's a little on switch on the bottom.
Right.
And it vibrates just enough that because of these little rubber legs, it'll walk. Let's see if it'll do it on my hand. Like it kind of just walks around the floor. It doesn't, has to be on a pretty flat surface. Let's see. See? So it goes around on the floor and it acts just like a bug. And so he chases it and walks it and bats it around. And
now, where did you buy that at? Lovers?
Cat Lovers. Chewy.com. This show is not sponsored by them, but they should. Yeah, Chewy.com. I sent one to my son to test on his cat first, and that cat loved it. So I'm like, all right, let's see if he likes this.
Okay.
2 colors. So far, they've lasted more than 24 hours, so that's a good.
That's good, yeah, because we get stuff for our dog, and within 20 minutes, it's done. Toast. All right, so now we're going to switch over. Unless you have anything more to say about your pet. And we're going to talk about heavy petting of the human variety.
Oh, boy.
So if you have like a anecdote about, let me stop and give my little lesson to the young. Heavy petting back in the olden times was what we used to call it when 2 humans would have physical contact, not intercourse, but anything leading up to that. So for the purposes of this show, that includes dating, sex, love, relationships. If you have any interesting or amusing stories that you could tell us, I would love to hear one.
Oh my gosh. The first one that comes to mind is going to be nice and embarrassing, but when I was about 16 years old, I mean, I grew up in Oregon, rural area. And I did short-term date one of my cousins. He was a step cousin though, so like it's okay. Yes, and you know, I remember making out with him on the couch, and might have been the first time I felt what a boner felt like. You know, through the clothing, because that's heavy petting is like you're still fully clothed.
Right.
And you know, thankfully mom walked in. I don't think I was ready for that at that point. Mom walked in, and I think that's the last time I remember hanging out with him.
Huh.
It was my aunt's husband's son.
Oh. Yeah, see, there's nothing wrong with that.
Limited options, you know, you date everybody else in town, like might as well be your cousin.
Well, yeah, you know, I don't know what follow-up questions I have to ask about that. Now, did your mom, like, did you guys just stop, or did she act horrified, or did she say anything, or?
She just, you know, mom was one of those that just was like, la, 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 I don't see anything. We were fully clothed again. We were, you know, heavy petting of the old-fashioned variety. And mom didn't say much. You know, at that age, you can stand up and be fully erect. You know, blink of an eye. Parents walk in, you're like, wasn't doing anything.
Yeah, I remember those days. That was fun. Yeah, I started to tell a story, but that's not what we're here for. So you're in Arizona now, right?
Yes.
So what made you move there?
I like sunshine and heat. And probably about 3 years ago, where I just started traveling more for conferences. My day job, I do keto coaching and speaking, and I started traveling to, you know, usually conferences are in sunny, warm climates. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm an adult. I could live wherever I want, even though I've lived my whole life in the Northwest. And I started getting the vision, you know, probably about 3 years ago, where I was like, someday I think I want to move. I am going to move. And then Phoenix ended up being kind of the top of the options, just because it's affordable, you know, it's a big city, and you know, things actually just perfectly lined up earlier this year for me to make that move. My son had been on his own for a year, so I felt like, okay, I don't have to feel guilty about leaving him as much. You know, and comedy kind of shut down.
Yeah, it did.
Like, nothing else keeping me in Seattle, so let's make the big move. And I've loved it ever since. I get to live every day as if I'm on vacation. It's land of never-ending summer here, and the place I live has a big, gorgeous pool and hot tub area, so palm trees everywhere. Just, I love it. Sorry, I miss you guys, but I love it down here.
No, I get it. I want to move to Vegas. That's that's where I want to move to, but I'm kind of, my husband can put me on the 3-year plan, so I gotta wait a couple more years. But
yeah. I had to wait 3 years. Okay, yeah.
All right. Well, it's good seeing you. If anyone wants to find you, how can they find you?
Well, you can find me on Facebook and Instagram primarily. If you find me, Keto Carole. So Carole has an E on the end. It is a very fancy spelling of Carole. So you're only going to find me if you put the E on the end of that. So Keto Carole, Instagram and Facebook is primarily. I do also on YouTube, where you probably could be watching this. I have a keto chat interview series as well too. So
okay,
those are the primary places to find me right now.
All right. Well, it's been lovely talking to you. Good seeing you as always. I do miss you, but you know, we're not seeing anybody in person anyway, so it's really no different than if you were here. So
I miss you, Cheri.
Yeah, I know. We don't have that virtual where we can feel not like we ever felt each other anyway, but you know.
I think I hugged you every time I saw you.
That's true. That's true. I miss the hugs. I do.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you have a good evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, Cheri.
All right. Talk to you later.
All right. Bye.
What's on her mind? She's a big, big girl in a skinny woman's world. Now she's a big, big girl in a skinny woman's world. Now she's a big, big girl, big, big girl.